Like most gels, Biab is a flexible product. Flexibility in a product allows it to slightly bend and absorb the impact of daily wear and tear. Think of it like a built-in shock absorber. A more rigid product, like acrylic or dip, doesn't absorb these shocks. This leads to more breakages and can put pressure on the natural nail bed, because if the nail isn't absorbing the impact, then the nail bed must. Unlike a gel polish, which can only be applied in a thin layer, or a hard gel that is applied in large beads, Biab can be applied in thin or thicker layers, and these affect how much the nail flexes. A thin layer of Biab will be painted on like a gel polish and be very flexible, but it won't be very strong. While the more substantial layer of Biab can be as thick, rigid, and almost as strong as a hard builder gel nail, although it would only reach the similar strength with comparatively thicker application. Flexibility is an important property to Biab because the shock-absorbing quality makes it very durable and a long-lasting product. In addition to this, a flexible nail is a nail that feels very similar to a client's own natural nails. Acrylic might be the strongest product available, but we've all heard clients describe it as less comfortable to wear because it's so rigid. And those clients love Biab for its compromise on strength and comfort. When choosing a Biab brand, flexibility is an interesting test to do, particularly if you work with several different systems and haven't considered how much the flexibility of products can vary. To compare the flexibility of different Biabs, or to compare Biabs to other systems, apply a small amount of each product onto the backing paper from a roll of forms. Make sure the layers are similar thickness so it gives an accurate result. Once cured, cleanse the top of each tester and peel it from the form paper. Give each one a slight bend to see the difference. Which ones are more flexible? Does the product crack or split when it's bent too much? Can it be bent at all? Can it be snapped in half? How does the thickness of the layer affect the same product?
Not all of them are 60-second cures.
Some are 30?
Some are 90.
Okay, so we'll just keep going.
Yeah, that's an interesting point though, is that correction gel is a 30-second cure. And
now we're over curing it.
Now we're over curing it, so it won't be as flexible, but...
Well, I can take it out. Yeah, so...
It's quite sturdy.
Yeah. Yeah. And then you just play how bendy.
And whether you can break it.
Can I? So the thickest part will still be in the centre because it hasn't self-leveled. And like, there's no white line of like it breaking down, like it just holds.
Get all your aggression out.
I could
That
break.
took a lot. Well, you could never do that to a finger.
No. Like my finger's sore from trying to break that. Oh,
That's alright, it'll still be as flexible.
it's fine. So this is the same brand.
Oh.
Interesting.
Is the edge... And that's thin.
It's thin.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if I bend it like a C curve.
That works. But it's pretty triangly. It's not as smooth. It hasn't like just relaxed into that. It's... And what about the clear one? I mean, surely that's not worse. Like, whoa!
Yeah. See, it's interesting.
Fascinating.
Bounce, bounce, bounce.
That's the opposite of what I expected to happen.
Me too.
We should go back to high school and into the science fair.
Yeah.
Kick ass.
Yeah, this is a lot more like correction gel.
Yeah. And yet...
And there's no... I know when you do this with hard gel, you get this white line.
Yeah.
What is that of? Like product breaking? Like...
yeah, the bonds are fracturing. They're little fractures that make it look white.
There we go. So I know from doing this myself, for the benefit of the video, editing Penny needs to know this, hard gel will often have like this white line down there. That's really interesting. So let me see if I can break. This is clear builder gel, yeah. So definitely much easier than...
Look how it broke though. It broke fractury.
So not a clean...
It didn't snap like the other one.
Oh, I really had to twist that one.
No,
this one?
That one just like snapped.
Yeah. That was quite unusual, yeah. So that was first.
And that also, that particular brand was... So the first brand is potentially over-cured. But the brand... And so even over-cured, it was that flexible.
Yeah.
But the brand that snapped was actually slightly under-cured.
Yeah.
And it was already snapped.
Yeah. That's...
Interesting. I love science!
Yeah. Like, it snapped that way, like, as soon as I picked it up, yet I can't snap it the other way.
Fascinating. That's so cool.
Ooh. No, that was just the little corner. So it's just that little edge. There's a lot of variation in terms of thickness, cure times, painting it on.
If we wanted to win the science fair, we'd have to do like 30 of every colour, like every brand.
And have... Ooh.
Ooh.
Whatever that means. Ooh. Okay. Oh, I didn't use this side of the backing paper because that's...
fired. That's second place science fair now.
We didn't get our blue ribbon. No, that's all much of a muchness. Who does this one belong to? Same guy. Which, if you do the that way test.
So which brand is this?
That one. So, yeah.
You can get there eventually, but you've never been to fingernail in half.
No. It's more just one, if you have 5...
It's a really interesting experiment for the super newbies as to why you can break the tip off a nail. Because it's not supported by nail bed, but you never break the nail on the nail bed unless you really mess up. That's a nice secret. Beautiful.
Again, really holds its triangleness.
Yeah.
Interesting.
How fun.
Yeah.
What a great day.
Did this wake us up?
I'm awake. I'm having a great time. I might be delirious, but I'm pretty sure my eyes are open.
So this is
all we needed the whole time was just science.
Just, get the chem nerds going. So this is the visibly by far the thickest one.
Love it. I love that it's bending. Because being the thickest viscosity means it has a lot of strength. But it didn't snap immediately. So fun.
This one feels thicker and stronger though. Like I'm struggling to bend
I can
that.
see you struggling.
I'm struggling to bend that. So if I was wearing that, it wouldn't absorb shock as much because that's quite rigid as a product. Interesting. It's this one, which in comparison, boing, boing, boing.
You can really roll that one.
Yeah. Yeah. You can just like bend it in half.
Silly buddy.
Yeah.
I love chemistry. I always say that if I ever stop being a nail tech, I'd be an interior designer, but actually, if I could be bothered going back to school, I should have been a chemist.
Okay, well I can barely break this one though because it's you
torn
this
it.
One's torn.
You haven't broken it though.
That one tore.
That's interesting. But it could only have torn if there was a stress point in it already. Like, which it makes sense,
Yeah,
like where you painted it, but
yeah. So there's a lot of variation in that between cure times, not having the correct lamp,
that's so fun. Can you
thickness of painting it on, even the form itself wasn't level, so product could I know this product self-leveled a little into the curve of the form, and there was definitely a thicker end on the little tester of brand number 4. So there's a lot of variation, but this is very interesting to do if you have different colours of the same brand to different brands, or I think this is really interesting to add a hard gel in if you carry and use hard gel to compare.
Let's do a hard gel.
Note to students, use the side of the form paper that has the form on it. This is like the non-stick side. This side's a lot more papery. Your product will stick to this, which won't make the test ineffective. It's just more difficult to get it off. So sacrifice a form or save your paper from a set of extensions. This is using clear artistic hard gel. 30 seconds. Oh, that came off nice and easy.
Please snap, please snap, please snap. Yeah! Satisfaction.
And feels a yeah.
You're about to tell the people at home to feel something.
Oh, I was about to say it feels a lot thinner and then it snapped. So thickness or thinness, brittleness and strength.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
It's all about the oligomers.
That's not even business card thickness.
Yeah. Although, yeah, because it's thin, it's more snappable. It's thinner than it was designed to be.
So it's weaker. It's much weaker, but it's not flexible.
Yeah, no flex. But if you compared it to liquid and powder, it would be flexible.
Yeah. You can't do this with a little button of acrylic. I was hoping to show you like the white mohawk, but like the white bendy line, but it's not.
That would probably only happen with thicker.
Yeah, because it would have the strength to not break. Yeah. There we go.